The promotional tour for Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano's historic encounter continued this week, and Serrano surprised the undisputed champ with a suggested rule change for their upcoming bout.
I'm a woman for equality, and we all talked about equality on this table multiple times, and we're making history. We're making history at the Garden, being the first women to headline. We're making the biggest payday, both of us. I think we should just continue and make this fight iconic, make change in this game, and if Katie Taylor's willing, I'm ready and able to make this an equal fight, 12 rounds, 3 minutes.
Women's professional boxing sees fighters compete with 2-minute rounds as opposed to the men's 3. And championship bouts only last 10 rounds as opposed to the men's 12. It's a change that feels destined to happen, but not just yet for Katie Taylor.
This is all about equality, and we should make the change right now. So Katie, are you up for it?
12 3-minute rounds?
12 3-minute rounds, let's do it like the men.
I don't really feel like that will make a huge difference. The event is already iconic the way it is. The fact that the pre-sales are the best, the second best in history says it all really. This fight's even more important than we realised. And boxing, this proves that boxing that the perceptions have changed already. Boxing is boxing regardless, and the fight is already iconic the way it is.
And at the same conference, Serrano's promoter, Jake Paul, weighed in on promoting legend Bob Arum's recent comments about people not paying attention to women's boxing. And the YouTuber turned pro boxer didn't pull his punches.
He's not a legend to me. He's not a legend to any other younger generation fighters. Like, no one under 25, thinks Bob Arum's a legend. So I think that's showing that the times are changing. And it's the changing of the guard, and old misogynistic people like him aren't gonna be around any longer.
Taylor versus Serrano for all the belts at lightweight is scheduled to take place at Madison Square Garden in New York over 10 2-minute rounds this April 30th. The biggest earner in boxing, Canelo Alvarez, is reportedly in negotiations to finally face Gennady Golovkin for a third and final time, sometime this year. The first bout in 2017 ended in a controversial split decision draw after it seemed like Golovkin might have gotten the better of the two men. And the second bout looked even closer until Canelo was awarded the majority decision. That was 4 years ago. Canelo is now said to be in negotiations with Eddie Hearn and DAZN to sign a 2-fight contract worth upwards of $85 million, with Canelo taking on Triple G after a title fight at light heavyweight. Golovkin also has a fight scheduled for the first quarter of this year, and should they both get the win, the long-awaited grudge match could be just around the corner. And the WBC middleweight champ Jermall Charlo has been arrested on a felony charge of assaulting a family and/or household member. Charlo was also charged with robbery in August of last year, but those charges were dropped earlier this month. He is expected to make bail in the coming days.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.